Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Breanna Nicole, and today I have a new video for you guys. First off, I just want to say I'm sorry that I look this way. I just came home from work and I just wanted to sit down and film for you guys, so I know I'm looking a little bit, like crazy, but never mind that because I just wanted to film for you guys. But today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video about a language exchange app. And I know in my previous video about how I learned Spanish in both English and Spanish, both versions, I discussed that the best way to learn a language really was, for me at least, was studying abroad, because I was constantly surrounded by the language and I had to speak it, like I didn't have any other choice. And I got to practice with natives all of the time. But I realized that studying abroad really isn't always necessarily in everyone's plans, and it's not always the easiest to just go ahead and do. So I wanted to share with you guys a language exchange app where you can talk with actual natives for free. So I know that a lot of you guys are maybe shy, maybe you do know native speakers of the language that you're learning and you just don't want to speak in the language that you're learning or practice language that you're learning with them because maybe you just feel shy. Or maybe you really don't know anyone. Maybe you don't know a native speaker of the language that you're learning, and it really is hard for you to kind of connect in person with people because you don't know of anyone. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys an app where you can actually talk with people from all over the world, where you can actually put everything that you learn in the textbooks or in the classroom or what have you, telenovelas or whatever, where you can actually practice and speak with real people. So the app that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today is called Hellotalk. Now, Hellotalk has been around for quite some time. I also mentioned it in my previous video, how I used it like my freshman year of high school. So like I said, it's been around. I mean, it was around before I even downloaded the app. So it's been around for quite some time. And of course, other language exchange apps have been developed over time. And I've tried a few of them out, and Hellotalk has always come out as #1 for me for a language exchange app because I just like it more. So like I said, this is a language exchange app. So for those of you who don't know what a language exchange is, basically, you're learning the language that you're learning, whether it be Spanish, French, German, Japanese, whatever. And someone else is maybe learning your native language, so English. You help them with English, they help you with the language that you're learning, and you guys kind of connect. So I've been using Hellotalk for, like I said, started using it my freshman year. So, I was like, 14 my freshman year, and I'm about to be 21. So like almost, 6-7 years I've been using it. And guys, this is the best app that I've ever used. So the app, which I'm going to go ahead and show you guys like on my screen, I'm going to try to put it on here. So you just open the app up. You have to sign up, of course. But once you sign up, you have your language talks page, which is basically all of your messages are going to load in this page, but I don't have any right now. So all of that. But what I really like about this feature, or not this feature, this app, what it has is sort of like a feed like Twitter, which I thought was really cool because you can I'm really addicted to Twitter. I don't know about you guys, but Twitter has to be one of my favorite like social media apps. So what I like to do is just use it how I would use Twitter. You can like things, you can comment, you can post pictures, you can even post like voice notes if you want someone to hear how you sound or correct you when you say something. You can even post voice notes. But it's literally like Twitter. Like you can read things in the language that you're learning. Most of the people who are learning English, they try to post in English. But, sometimes people post in Spanish and, you're just getting your daily reading in just by reading these posts. So it's pretty cool. That's what I really like about that as well. And they kind of break it up by recommended. You can help others, other people post questions or stuff that they have, and you can actually comment and help them. And then of course they have the people that you're following and then classmates. So I thought that was really cool how they broke it up. But what I really like about this app in particular, and I think other apps do this as well, but I personally just like Hellotalk more, is that you can actually search for people in a specific country. That is what I was trying to say. Which I find really cool because a lot of you guys have this question of, what if I want to focus on a certain dialect? Like, I want to learn Colombian slang or Argentinian slang, I don't live by many Argentinians or Colombians. How do I find people from Colombia or Argentina? Well, you can actually go in and you can search. You know, you can even choose like the age, like, you know, if you don't want to talk with someone who's under the age of 20 and you really don't care how old they are, you know, 20 to 89, 90, whatever. And then you can search by region. So like USA, UK, China, you know, what did I say? Colombia, for example. So you can search Colombia. You can actually search by their language level. So if you want to talk with someone who knows like no English, because that'll really challenge you, you can also search for something like that. Or you can search for someone who probably knows a lot of English, who maybe if you're in the beginning stage can really help you out a little bit more. And then you just click search and it loads. And then you have all of these people from Colombia. All of these people that you can learn Colombian slang from, or their culture, their history, everything. So I really, really like that about it. And as well as that, because that's one of my favorite features of the app, I think, you can also, let me exit out of this, go to learn. This is something that's new or newer that they just added. So you can sort of do this for other languages as well: English, Japanese, Chinese, French. And basically, I believe it does cost money, but it's like a course, kind of like, I bet, Duolingo. But you can basically listen to an audio and, you know, get your listening practice in as well. So they add new stuff like every few months, I want to say. But the cool thing is about this app is that when you start talking to someone, you can actually go in and make corrections. So I'm not going to actually show you guys, but when you're messaging someone, you can, let's say they use the wrong there. You can go in, type on their message, and erase what they say, and type the correct there, and then send it. And it'll have what they put, and then underneath it'll have your correction, so they can actually see that. And you know, someone can do that for you as well. You can also send voice notes to people, which I find really cool, because that's how you can actually practice, you know, your actual speaking. And you can also make calls. So that's another thing that's also really important. Some people don't like sending voice notes. Some people like to actually call. And sometimes, you know, it's difficult to call people who don't live in your country. I understand that. So Hellotalk actually has a feature where you can actually make calls with people and practice speaking or doing whatever it is that you want to do during your phone call. You can also use a little translator if you need help with something, or, you know, a message that you don't really understand. You can also translate it. So there's a lot of cool features with this app, and I completely recommend this app to you guys, because, guys, I completely understand that studying abroad is not in everyone's plan. So this is the best way to practice your speaking. And you know, it's free. You can do it at home, you can do it in the car, you could do it, you know, at school, you could do it wherever. As long as you have internet connection or Wi-Fi, whatever, you can use this app and talk to people. You can also use it on the computer as well. So if you don't have a smartphone, or, you know, you want to use your computer, you can. So you guys can practice with actual native speakers. And I understand that people always say, well, I can't get past like the hi, how are you stage. Guys, I know that talking to strangers and just talking to people in general for some reason just gives us anxiety. Maybe it's because we don't really speak to anyone really anymore, because we just text the whole time. So think of questions that you want to ask before you kind of go into conversations. Think of things that you want to know about people. You know, I wouldn't recommend necessarily thinking of people that you meet off of, you know, Hellotalk as necessarily just a language partner. Try to make actual friends. When you make friends, it's easier to talk to people about like anything. But when you're just thinking to them or thinking about them as a language partner, it can sort of limit you in what you want to talk about and topics that you want to talk about with them. So kind of aim to make and start friendships with people. That's what makes this language process much easier. And that's basically the secret to talking to people, is just try to make friends with them. You know, try to be friends with them, so you're not thinking of them just as, you're just here to help me with my Spanish or my French or whatever. Because then you kind of run out of topics to talk about. So be friends. Get to know them. You know, get to know about their life, what it's like to live in their country, the typical foods of their country, maybe their family if they're kind of open, you know. Get to know them and let them get to know you so you can actually practice your language learning in different circumstances. Still use it. I have friends that I've met my freshman year when I first started using this app that we still talk. So definitely, guys, use this app. Check it out. It's really cool. Like I said, it's free. So you have nothing to lose, guys. Go ahead and try it out and talk with natives and learn the language that you're learning, but learn it at the comfort of your own home at your own pace. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys have learned something from this and maybe you guys will try it out. If you did like this video, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in my next video.